right, it's going to be a good day because this just showed up. Oh yeah, it's always a good day when we get a new package in the mail from my friend, that awesome Swedish guitar player, Ola England. Oh man, yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one because it's a V. And I'm super excited about this one. I remember I did a demo on a Solar V there a couple years ago, and I gave it away to a buddy of mine because he was hurting, and I'm like, oh, fuck. I really wish I hadn't given that guitar away because it was awesome. So I'm hoping for something equally awesome here. This is the Canibalismo model. So I haven't even taken a look at it. I saw it on the web there a couple months ago. I wrote him and said, hey, that'd be really cool to check out on the show. And it just magically showed up yesterday. So thanks to Ola and crew. And before we go any further, here's a little disclosure. This is not a Fearless Gear review. They did send me this guitar. However, they don't get to see the video before it comes out. I'm not taking any cash for this, and my opinions are my own. Solar just started an affiliate program, so I may think about signing up for that. So there is that. If you do want to support the show and you're interested in Solar guitars, I'd say click one of the affiliate links, and hopefully, you can help me continue to make videos, that kind of thing. So yes, is there any kind of monetary gain for me? Maybe. It really depends on you guys. So that being said, let's take a look at this beast. Let's see what we get. Gotta say, shipping was pretty good. I'm glad they double boxed. We didn't quite get the UPS speed holes this time. We got like a couple speed dents, but that's about it. But according to UPS lore, they do make your package arrive faster. And okay, yeah, no tape here, but a couple of staples. Okay, hold on, come on. Oh, there we go. Ooh, it comes in a case. How cool is that? Oh, and just get rid of that. Ooh, we get a case for the V. How cool is that, And it's got a great big strap on the back. And what do we got in front here? Anything? Just what I always wanted. Tools for the Floyd Rose. Oh, fuck. Yay, tools for the Floyd Rose. Hopefully it's set up. Fingers crossed. We'll see. And nothing here, but you can put some stuff in there, some heavy reading for the guitar players out there and whatnot, or you can keep a copy of C-Spot running there for those long road trips when your bass player is looking for something to do. You can read to him. That'll help. And let's see what we got here. Let's just unzip this beast here. I gotta say, yeah, the case is a nice touch. I wasn't expecting that, so that is super fucking cool. Oh, it's a V. It's like somebody keeps suggesting I need to review like all the V's on this show, and I'm thinking, hell yes, that would be a lot of fun. Again, unfortunately, this is not a Fearless Gear review. That will be returning in the next couple weeks, so that's all supported by you guys on Mondays. But in the meantime, I can at least give you an objective opinion on this, if not a straight-up Fearless Gear review. Oh, it's red. Ooh, that neck feels good. Let's see what we get here. Look at that headstock. Oh, nice reverse headstock. We've got 6 tuners on here. And, not locking tuners. Ooh, what's the deal here? Does this have a Floyd on it? No, it doesn't. Awesome. Okay, I was really worried there. I'm like, I didn't see any kind of lock nuts or anything like that. And I'm like, oh shit, this could be horrifying. But no, it's got like a tune-o-matic bridge. It's a hardtail. Hooray! That's great. I love hardtails. I would much rather work in the studio with a hardtail than a Floyd because you spend a lot of time setting them up and getting them ready, especially if you change string gauges and all that. It can take a little while to get them tuned back up to whatever, but oh, look at that. That's bloody red. Oh my God, that is just wicked. This might be my second favorite finish ever, next to my LTD Purple V. Okay, wow, just sitting here, let's see. Awesome, came in tune, yep. Just out of the box, action feels just a touch on the high side. It's no big deal. I could definitely bring down the bridge here with like one turn from the screwdriver. That's going to be absolutely fine there. That's no problem at all. And what do we got here? We've got Duncan Solar pickups. Cool. Those sound great. If they're the same pickups that were on the Fanfret, we're going to be in good shape. That's one of my favorite sounding guitars, actually, in terms of pickups and whatnot, is the Solar Fanfret. It is just absolutely wicked. I love the fact that there's one knob. That's it. That's all you need. This is metal, for fuck's sakes. We're not looking for settled tone roll lefts or any of that bullshit. Now, crank it up on the guitar, crank it up on the amp, and rock the fucking world. I like the distressed look on the knob here, actually. That's pretty neat. And yeah, just the whole, bloody paint job. That is just sick. Now this feels as good as the last Solar I had come in here a couple years back. Obviously, I got to tune it. It sits nice. It's got a nice bevel on the body here. It's got some nice bevels here. So it's going to sit nice. And where's the input jack? Ooh, it's in the back right there. So that is definitely not going to get in the way when you're sitting. That's really cool. I should throw a strap on this one. And just check for neck dive real quick here, because it does feel like it's a bit neck heavy. So let's see what's going on here. One moment, please. It's something you guys have asked me to look for over the last little while, the last few reviews. Guys like, well, does it have neck dive? Does it have neck dive? Let's see. I think this one is going to dive just from straight up on the field. It does feel maybe a touch unbalanced. I could be wrong. Let's just see what happens here. If I can get this fucking strap on. Let's see here. There we go. Strap is on, and let's see what we get. And does it dive? It's not terrible. That's actually, yeah, it's not bad. I'm not constantly fighting with it. Like if I get, say, another strap with like unfinished leather in here that's probably going to grip, it's not going to like pull too hard. I'm not fighting with the guitar here, so that's totally cool. All right. Neck dive, well, it's got a tiny bit. It's not horrible. It feels pretty good balanced, right? Sitting in a playing position like this will be great. So tell you what, let me tune this thing up. Let me do a slight setup on the guitar, and then I'm going to get right back in. We're going to take this thing for a test drive and see how it sounds. Here we go. All right, it has been a couple of days, and I gotta say, you know, just right up out of the box, it wasn't a terrible setup by any stretch of the imagination, but again, the truss rod was shipped a little bit loose. It wasn't like, you know, Epiphone loose where it was like rattling around inside the neck, but it definitely had to crank it down a little bit to get the neck to where I wanted it. Now this guitar is playing like butter and just might be my favorite V. I am really, really blown away by this thing. It sits great. It plays great. It sounds great. What's not to love? Wow! Yeah, I am in love with this thing! Holy fucking crumbs balls! This guitar is out fucking standing. Nice job, Solar. I gotta say, yeah, this guitar is an absolute joy to play. I think I'm in love. The only complaint I have is the lack of fret markings. It's like, yeah, I'm trying to see where the hell I am. We've got some inlays here, you know, along the neck. That really helps. But, you know, some dots here. It would be really cool if you guys made that a fucking option or something. So those of us who aren't that good know where the fuck we are. Okay, 12th fret's pretty well marked. You know, we got a great big Ola England, you know, logo here. It's in red, which is perfect because I'm fucking colorblind when it comes to red, so it's even harder to see. Great job, guys! No, seriously, that's my only complaint. And I've taken a very, very, very close look at this because a few of you guys have asked me, hey, can you take a look at the Solars? Because we're seeing some posts on Facebook about the fretboard getting cracked right around the logo. And I'll tell you this, if I was a Solar customer, I'd be extremely pissed off if I dropped $1,000 on a guitar and it had that. So I'm taking a close look here. I'm not seeing it here. I'm not seeing it on the Telly style guitar either. And I'm not seeing it on that fan fret I just reviewed either. So I've got 3 Solars here in the studio right now, and I'm not seeing that anywhere. I'm not saying that doesn't happen, though. That could be very, very real. And like I said, if you're a customer, you have every right to get your guitar replaced. Now, from what I know, Solar's really cool about replacing that shit, but I can understand the frustration. As a consumer, I wouldn't be too happy about that either. So that is one caveat going in, and I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus. I'm just saying that might be a factor. Then again, this is a $1,000 guitar, not a $3,000 guitar. You know, so there is that price difference. If I'm paying $3,000 for a guitar, I'm expecting my Ferrari's finish to be absolutely flawless. And again, you know, if I'm sure if I made a big enough stink about things with that Mustaine V I did a while back, I probably could have got it replaced, but it would have taken a while due to supply chain issues. We were probably talking a 4 to 6 month replacement. So that's another thing that's a real piss off in terms of being a consumer buying guitars these days. But like I said, I'm not seeing any flaws here. I did see the tiniest nick in the neck here, right where the nut is. There's just a slight flaw there. That's about all I can find wrong with this guitar. The other great thing about this is the finish is really cool. And, you know, it's not designed to look like a piece of jewelry. I mean, like, this is like got blood stains. There's like wood grains and all kinds of shit. So the great thing is if you do wind up putting a ding in this guitar, you're not even going to notice. I don't even see it. Yeah, okay. Here, case in point. I was playing this the other day and I whacked it up against the desk and I actually put a little indent in it. And I'm like, fuck! You know, it's like, son of a bitch. I hate it. That's one thing I hate about V's is, you know, is they got the extended wings here, so you're always bumping into shit. And I'm like, fuck, this is going to suck. But I'm like, no, it actually kind of works with the design of this guitar. It's not a problem at all. Yeah, pretty damn impressed altogether. Gotta say, loving it. Now, if I were to compare this guitar to, say, the Mustaine V that I reviewed a few weeks back, I'd say it gives it a run for its money because it's got Seymour's in here as well. Signal chain, by the way, is the Engel Fireball 100 out into that Hesu Demon cab. I'm using a 57 and a JZ Classic 2 microphone as well, and we're getting a really nice blend here. Can you put a price on pace? Seriously, if you're a Mustaine fan and you want to get a V, maybe take a look at the Solar. Seriously, one thing I gotta say though is it's so freaking light. That's one thing I love about this guitar. This thing you can go on stage with for a few hours, you know, it's not gonna leave an indent in your shoulder. That's really cool. This thing's really fun to play for hours on end because it weighs just so little. And as for leads, let's see how it does here. Kinds of fun. Once again, I learned a few tricks there off Robert Baker's channel when it comes to that like palm muting triplet kind of thing there. If you haven't subscribed to Robert Baker's channel, I'd highly recommend you do that. And if you haven't subscribed to Ola English's channel, of course, I always recommend checking out Ola's channel. He's always got some cool stuff going on there. Just full disclosure there, I did not buy this guitar. Solar sent me this because I've been begging for another V for years. That last V I had on, I gave to a buddy of mine because he was really hard up and his band was touring and whatnot. I'm like, okay, fine, fuck it. And I really regretted letting go. This guitar you can have when you pull it from my cold, dead hands, Tim. You're not getting this one. No, it's not happening. This one's just way too much fun. Let's try out that neck pickup while we're at it. it's really got kind of a nice throaty kind of tone. Once again, really, really enjoying this. The Solar V 2.6 Canibalismo Plus retails for $949 US and comes with a gig bag. The body is made from sunkai, the neck maple, and the fingerboard is made from ebony. It's a 25.5-inch scale with 24 super jumbo frets and comes loaded with a pair of Duncan Solar Plus pickups. Bridge is a string-through TOM style. Tuning heads are Solar 18:1 ratio. There's a 3-way pickup selector and a single volume knob. Again, not locking tuners. That would be another gripe I have with this guitar, but they're going for this whole, like patinaed look on all the metal work. So I can understand what they're going for, and I'm sure getting locking tuners for this particular style might have been difficult. Not a complete deal breaker. Once again, the Mustaine V, which was priced 3 times as much as this guitar, didn't have locking tuners either. This guitar stays in tune fairly well, though. I think if I was to upgrade anything on it, I probably would put some like locking rotomatics or some Shalers or something on there, all depending if I wanted this thing to be an absolute studio workhorse or not. I'm a big fan of locking tuners. Okay, so that's the specs. I said, aside from the one very minor body flaw here, and I mean, like, it is absolutely freaking tiny. Yeah, this guitar is a complete and total winner. At only $949 US, this is exactly the kind of guitar I would expect for that kind of money. You can buy a much more expensive guitar and not really get a much better guitar, in my opinion. The number of Vs I've had on the show here, I did the Mustaine V. This I would definitely choose over the Mustaine V, and I probably choose this over the Epiphone there that I did a couple weeks back as well, because this is a little bit more my style. The Epiphone was a little bit more retro style, not quite my thing. This thing is just big, bold, and angry, and I really like that. Bottom line, it's got kind of a nice fat tone to it. Some Fishmans might have been a good option, but then again, I'm not really complaining about the tone I'm getting for it. It's a little bit fatter than, say, the EMGs on that LTD I reviewed there a couple weeks ago as well. This is a really fun guitar if you're a metalhead. Yeah, this guitar is just a lot of fun to play chunky metal riffs on. I find after I'm done in here, I'll actually sit here and practice on this guitar and kind of get carried away on it because I like playing it so much. Yeah, that one's coming along. I know the next part, but it's not quite ready for prime time. Definitely getting a little better on that riff than I was the last time around, that's for sure. Practice definitely does improve your playing skills. A lot of guys are like, oh, you're getting so much better on guitar. Like, yes, I've been practicing my ass off. Not because I want to show off or anything like that. It's just kind of necessity. I just want to speed the production of the show up, and, calling my friends up to play on it. It's fun and all that, but it's definitely time consuming. You got to work around everyone else's schedule, and it's like, I'm going to Europe for a month this year, so I want to get some videos done, get them out of the way, and just move on to the next thing. I really do, man. I'm kind of enjoying it now. Okay, if you're a Priest fan, if you don't know that one, you should. That is a really cool track. I highly recommend looking it up. There's definitely a few bootlegs out there of it. It's never been laid down for real. Hey, Andy, Steve, if you guys are watching this by any stretch of the imagination, could you please finally record Mother Son on the new Priest record? I think that would be absolutely fucking amazing. Your fans really want that to happen. Anyway, we'll see what happens here. Yeah, right. Oh yeah, almost forgot. Will this do the No More Tears test? Just give me a second. Let me retune. Ooh, damn, this thing squeals like a pig. Oh shit, I have never, ever been able to pull off the squeals for that riff like this before. Damn. All right. Okay, I think I might have a new favorite guitar. Don't get me wrong, I fucking love that purple Nurple LTD as well that I reviewed there a couple weeks ago. But Solar, guys, wow, you really knocked one out of the park with this. I am in love. The only thing I want now is a 7-string version of this. Seriously, guys, well done. Great job. You can check them out over at Solar Guitars. I'll have some links in the description for everything like that. These go for $9.49 US. And if you're in the US, I do believe you have to order them directly from the company. But if you're in Europe, you can also pick them up at Thomann. I'll have links for everything in the description below. And just to be clear, those are affiliate links. So if you guys click on those, I might make a couple bucks if you guys decide to buy something. It does help me keep the lights on in here and fund Fearless Gear reviews as well. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Always glad to have Solar on the show. I think they make some great guitars that aren't ridiculously expensive. I think they offer tremendous value for the kids working their ass off at home as compared to some other brands which charge premium prices for inferior quality. Once again, just keep your eyes open for the logo here. Again, that's just some scuttlebutt on Facebook. I don't know how true that is, but I don't have any reason to doubt. I mean, like, having worked in manufacturing for so many years, I mean, defects happen. It's just the nature of the beast. But what really counts is how well the company responds when you do find a defect. And from what I know, Solar Guitars support is pretty much fucking rock solid, and there's nothing to complain about there. So if you do wind up with one with a crack, just let them know. I'm sure they'll be more than happy to replace it. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, all that good shit. And until next time, Hasadigi boy.